Live look at Capitol Hill, where lawmakers are seriously considering impeaching President Trump for a second time. And by now, you probably heard these words, 25th Amendment and impeachment being tossed around. But how do they actually work? And what's the likelihood of either one happening? Hope Ford explains.
I joined the Senate Democratic leader in calling on the Vice President to remove this president by immediately invoking the 25th Amendment.
The 25th Amendment, a way of stripping a sitting president of power and giving it to the vice president.
If the Vice President and the Cabinet do not act, the Congress may be prepared to move forward with impeachment.
Impeachment, a way of removing a sitting president, has been used against 3 presidents, including President Trump. Here's the difference. For impeachment, it's a slower process, and while House Democrats have the power to start the process, it would need the support of Republicans. 18 Republican senators would have to vote to impeach Trump. Republicans like Mitt Romney, who was the only Republican to vote to impeach Trump in 2020, have already said time may be too short for that. As for the 25th Amendment, this action is immediate. Vice President Pence and a majority of the 15-member cabinet would declare the president unable to discharge the powers and duties of his office. The president would still have the title, but no powers. He can try to get them back, and the cabinet and vice president would have 4 days to reiterate their case to Congress. Congress would then have 21 days to consider the matter, during a time which Trump would remain powerless. And since he has less than 2 weeks in office, Congress wouldn't have to do anything until his term expired. But some Republicans, like Lindsey Graham, who condemned Trump on Wednesday, doesn't support invoking the 25th Amendment.
I do not believe that's appropriate at this point. I'm looking for a peaceful transfer of power.
But the amendment remains as a legal failsafe, and one never used against the president.
You know, right now, tonight, there is a big debate following the chaos at the Capitol. Should the president be removed from office? With only 13 days left in his term, this is sparking a lot of conversation online. Calls from members of Congress to remove the president by impeachment or the 25th Amendment is all over social media, as you can see right there. And we are Where Atlanta Speaks, and we want to know, do you think the president should be removed from office? And many of you are speaking up on 11 Alive's Facebook page tonight. Mark Walker argues it's kind of unnecessary at this point, while others, like Deborah, she says it should be done immediately. Unfortunately, I'm not sure there's enough time left. Let us know what you think about this. Text us to the number on your screen right there, 404-885-7600.